In the ancient city of Sravasti, where the scent of jasmine floated through quiet streets and monks' robes glowed like saffron at dawn, the Buddha sat beneath a great Bodhi tree, surrounded by his disciples. People from far and wide came to listen to his words, some seeking peace, some seeking truth, and some seeking arguments. Among the crowd that day was a learned man named Māluṅkyaputta, proud of his sharp mind, full of questions no one could answer. He bowed before the Buddha and said, "O Lord, before I follow your path, I must know the answers to my doubts." The Buddha looked at him kindly. "What are your doubts, Māluṅkyaputta?" The man straightened proudly. "I want to know who created this world. Does the soul live after death? Is the universe eternal or will it end? Why is there suffering, and what is beyond it?" He paused, expecting the Buddha to reply with great wisdom. But the Buddha simply smiled and remained silent. Māluṅkyaputta frowned. "If you do not answer, how can I trust your path? These are the questions every wise man must ask." Then the Buddha spoke softly, in a calm voice that carried through the grove. "Māluṅkyaputta, once there was a man who was struck by a poisoned arrow." The crowd grew quiet. His friends and family ran to fetch a doctor to pull the arrow out. But the wounded man said, "Wait, before you remove it, I must know who shot it. Was he tall or short? Was he a soldier or a farmer? What was the arrow made of, bamboo or reed? What kind of poison was used?" The Buddha paused and looked at Māluṅkyaputta. "What do you think happened to that man?" The seeker lowered his eyes. He would die before finding his answers. The Buddha nodded gently. "Yes, Māluṅkyaputta. While he was busy asking endless questions, the poison spread through his body and took his life. So too are we pierced by the arrow of suffering, pain, greed, anger, and ignorance. If we waste our time asking what cannot be known, we die before we ever learn how to remove the arrow." The Buddha's eyes were filled with compassion. "I do not teach you to count the stars, Māluṅkyaputta. I teach you how to end suffering, to know your mind, to calm your heart, and to walk the path that frees you from pain." He continued, "Once the arrow is removed, once the poison of craving and ignorance is gone, then, and only then, will all answers reveal themselves naturally." So, the moral of the story is, don't waste life chasing unnecessary questions. Seek the truth that heals your mind and heart. Wisdom begins not with knowing everything, but with understanding what truly matters. We must first remove the arrow of suffering within us, through mindfulness, compassion, and self-realization. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.